thought that I knew everything there was to know about spicy food, but I was wrong because I hadn't yet met Father Eran. I hadn't experienced all that there was to experience. I didn't even know what I was missing, what was possible, until I tried it. And I think that sometimes this dynamic can be at play even in our faith. Maybe you grew up in a Christian home, you went to church, your parents taught you about God, and you were raised in the faith. But you were always feeling like you were missing something. You couldn't quite put your finger on it, but you were missing something. You were missing an actual connection with the living God, that God was actually a part of your life that was actually transformative. Maybe that's why some of you at times were tempted to leave the church. Maybe some of you did for some part of your life. Stop practicing your faith because you thought, well, what does this actually have to do with me? How does what I believe up here actually matter in how I live my life? Maybe some of you are from a part of the world where Catholicism is part of the culture. It's just normal. Everyone around you is Catholic. You live, you breathe Catholic stuff. You go to Catholic festivals, prayer, devotions, family events, all this stuff, catechism classes. And because of that, you think, well, I pretty much know what it means to be Catholic. I know what the faith is. But is it possible that there's more to your faith than you realize because you haven't experienced it yet? That you haven't actually had this personal encounter, this contact with God, that you haven't actually tasted fully of His goodness yet, that your Catholic faith has been a lot of theory, a lot of stuff you know, but not necessarily having a real connection, that you have a hard time believing that it actually matters in your day-to-day living.